on the 15th of July, were born into the better life. At Bamberg, Saint Henry I, Emperor, who kept perpetual chastity with his wife Kunigund, and inducted Saint Stephen, King of Hungary, with nearly all his kingdom to receive the faith of Christ. At Porto, the birthday of the holy martyrs Eutropius and the sisters Zazima and Bonoza. At Carthage, Blessed Catulinus, deacon, whose glories were proclaimed by Saint Augustine in a sermon to his people, and the saints Januarius, Florentius, Julia, and Justa, martyrs, who were entombed in the church of Saint Faustus. At Alexandria, the holy martyrs Philip, Zeno, Narcius, and 10 children. In the island of Tenedos, Saint Abudemius, a martyr who suffered under Diocletian. At Sebaste, Saint Antiochus, a physician who was decapitated under the governor Adrian. On seeing milk flowing from his wounds instead of blood, Sirius, his executioner, was converted to Christ and endured martyrdom. At Pavia, Saint Felix, bishop and martyr. At Nisibis, the birthday of Saint James, bishop of that city, a man celebrated for great holiness, miracles, and erudition. He was one of those who confessed the faith during the persecution of Galerius Maximian, and afterwards, in the Council of Nicaea, condemned the perverse heresy of Arius, by opposing to it the doctrine of consubstantiality. It was also owing to his prayers, and those of the Bishop Alexander, that Arius received at Constantinople the condign punishment of his iniquity, the extravasation of his intestines. At Naples, in Campania, Saint Athanasius, bishop of that city, who suffered much from his wicked nephew Sergius, by whom he was driven from his see. Consumed with afflictions, he departed for heaven at Veroli, in the time of Charles the Bald. At Palermo, the finding of the body of Saint Rosalia, Virgin of Palermo. Being miraculously discovered in the time of the sovereign pontiff Urban VIII, it delivered Sicily from the plague in the year of the Jubilee. At Campo, in Italy, the birthday of Saint Pompilio Maria Perotti of Saint Nicholas, Confessor, a member of the Congregation of Poor Clerks Regular of Pious Schools of the Mother of God, who spent his entire life in safeguarding the salvation of souls. He was registered among the saints by Pope Pius XI. And elsewhere, many other holy martyrs, confessors, and holy virgins. Thanks be to God.